Hi everyone. So today I thought I'd take you on a little tour of how I organize my type 1 diabetes medical supplies. I will say this is definitely not an aesthetic organization video at all. This is for pure functionality. When you have a chronic illness that comes with a lot of medical supplies, it's very daunting to figure out how to organize it. And I remember I moved a lot. Like I moved like 7 times in like 8 years or something crazy like that. And at each new place that I moved, I had to figure out a whole new organizing system for my diabetes supplies. And by the time I figured it out, it would be time to move again. I think I've come up with an organizing system that will work no matter where I live. It's simple, it's not beautiful by any means, but it really works with, organizing my medical supplies and being able to get to them easily because that's important. Knowing what you have, knowing how much supplies you have left so you know when to order your next supply, your next shipment, and also being able to move it to anywhere that you live. So I'll show you how I organize it and where I keep it and everything. All right, so I keep my medical supplies in this beautiful container I got from Walmart a million years ago. It's actually so old that this top drawer doesn't even close anymore. It just gets stuck, but it's okay. It does its purpose. So in this first drawer, I just keep all of my infusion sets right here. And then this back box are my Lancets that I actually don't really use anymore because I don't check my blood all that often because I do have a CGM. And I just cut a box from my from from what these come in and put it here. This is just what's in my top drawer. In my second drawer are my reservoirs and my cartridges, and I just put them here. I do have them in a box that I cut. I just cut the boxes that my medical supplies come in, and I just put them in here because they fit. So I mean, that's what they're made for. The boxes are made to fit all these medical supplies, and so I just cut the boxes and put them in here, and they work perfectly. And then just right here, I have some strips in case I need some, and some extra Lancets. I have so many Lancets. I actually could probably go through here and get rid of all these Lancets because I really don't check my blood all that often anymore. And just these little organizing containers, these two are just from the dollar store. And then in this next box, I just have all of my plugs for if I go swimming. I just keep those here so I know how many I have and I know where they are and so I don't forget them. And then on this side, I just have different adhesives that my Dexcom Overpatch. I don't have the Medtronic pump anymore, and I will say the Medtronic pump was not great. However, their adhesive is amazing. This works so well and so much better than any adhesive I've ever had. And so I will say they do a really great job. If Dexcom could just get Medtronic's adhesive, they'd be perfect. And then I did order these little adhesives from Amazon quite a while ago. They do work. They work pretty well, and they just kind of work for everything because you can put them over your pump, you can put them over your sensor because they just have this little circle right here so it doesn't get sticky on your device. And they don't look as gross. Sometimes these clear ones can kind of get like gross looking, like when you have a band-aid on for too long and it starts like getting like dirty. Where these I think hold up maybe a little better. But it says all my extras. I do keep my CGMs in here, but then I just have anything extra that I might need for my diabetes supplies. So I have like extra Lancets, because apparently I need all of these. I have an extra screen protector for my pump. I have these waterproof bags for when I go swimming that I keep my phone in so I always know what my blood sugar is. And I just hook it onto my swimming suit with this little keychain thing. I also have these waterproof bags that kind of go over your shoulder. I've tried so many things over the years, and so I just have a bunch of different waterproof bags. I have little holders for pumps. This one was awesome. I think, did I get this off of Amazon? This one was great. This is my absolute favorite holder for my pump if I don't have if I don't have pockets. You can tell that it's kind of like worn, but it works so well. This is the nasal spray in case, you pass out from a low blood sugar. And I did not even know they had this until recently. I was carrying around that big glucagon shot everywhere and like so nervous about it because I'm like, honestly, I just do not trust strangers to give me such a huge shot where this just goes up your nose. It's just a little spray. I have that instead, which is so much less intimidating for anybody in your family to use and not have to like mix up vials of glucagon to inject. And the needle was big and like thick. Like it was, I'm pretty sure the needle was made to go like through jeans. And it was just very intimidating, and I was not into it whatsoever. And then I have a bunch of syringes. I ordered these. Oh, my pump stopped working one time a while ago, and so I had to get all of these syringes. And so now I just keep them in here as extras just in case I need them. I have this in case I would need it, this glucose gel to take along if I go to like a concert or anywhere that's like weird about me bringing juice. I have another strap. I've tried so many different devices over the years. This is great too. Um, but it wraps around your waist and your pump goes inside this little pouch. I use this for a while. I don't really use it anymore, but I keep it just in case I ever need it for, I don't know, something. Like this random thing. I think I used to put like glucose tablets or something in this. I don't even remember. Maybe I hooked it to my backpack when I was in high school. I don't know. I just keep so many random diabetes supplies in here that I used at one point that like came in handy. And so I just always keep stuff in here. So another thing, oh, here's another waterproof bag. A little case. I don't know. In case I don't know, I need to carry. Well, I should actually clean this out. In case I need to carry my blood sugar or anything. I have, oh my gosh, I have this. It's like it's not sticky, but it sticks to itself. Like wrap. Because sometimes when you go swimming, how can I show it? I mean, I'm sure you know what this is, but it's like it's not sticky, but it like self adheres, but it doesn't irritate your skin. I'll sometimes wrap this around my leg or my arm, whatever I have my pump or my glucose monitor on, especially if I'm like going to somewhere where I'm on rides. Like I've had my pump literally get pulled out on a ride before. And I actually came across a girl we were at a county fair and she was wrapping her pump, um, her leg with duct tape. And so I take this along when I go swimming, when I go to like a fair or something, just because it works well on it. I mean, it's way less painful than duct tape. I felt so bad for her. If I would have had that along with me, I would have just let her use it. Let me see. I think this is it. I just have the straps, extra chargers. This I used to carry. Oh my gosh, I used to use this in high school. This I used to carry like all of my little pen needles. I even have an old one. I should just get rid of this. But my little pen needles from before I had an insulin pump. And then here, and I want to show the other side because it has my information on, but in here has all of my doctor notes that I need for when I travel. It has notes for the airplane. It has notes for like what medical supplies I have. It has notes for why my pump cannot go through the metal detector. And I know some diabetics will just risk it and go through the metal detector. I do not. I will not do that. The one time I do not want my pump to fail is when I'm going on vacation. And so I will not go through a metal detector. Oh, this was I think off of Etsy. It was a little expensive, but this goes wraps around your arm and goes right over your CGM and it protects it from like the water. And I've worn this already like when we go to like Wisconsin Dells. That works really well. a little clip for my pump. This works really well for your pump as well. This I actually have on my pump, but it's a self-adhesive hip clip. I got this off of Amazon. I can link it below, but you just put it on, well, it's for a phone, but you just put it on your pump, and I can show you right now. I have it on my pump. It's just a self-adhesive little clip, and it holds your pump way more flush to your body. You just have to be careful to put it here and not here where, I mean, this comes out, so you have to be careful where you put it. But this works really well. Before I had that, I used to use, where is it? Before I had that, I used to use this all the time. This was like my go-to. I loved it so much. Now that I have that little hip clip, I don't feel the need for this as much because this, obviously, I mean, look how thick it is. I mean, it does stick out quite a bit, where like that little clip is way more flush to your body. But yeah, so this is just how I organize all of my diabetes stuff. I think this works just so well. It keeps everything organized, and no matter where I live, I can just take this little container. It's not huge, and just put it anywhere. Like right now, I have it in my closet, but you can put it anywhere you want. And this has definitely been such a game changer for organizing my medical supplies. And you can even take these drawers just right out and stack them on top of each other without this case if you don't want the actual case. But this has been how I organize my diabetes stuff for I've been doing this for 2 years now, and this has definitely worked way better than anything I've used in the past. And I would say I would definitely recommend cutting apart the boxes that your medical supplies come in. So, yeah, so this was my little medical supply tour.